Apologize for the technical difficulties here. We'll get started in 1 second. Alright, hopefully things don't get jacked up again. I apologize. I'm not sure what happened there. I have an issue with this specific computer that I've had since I built it. And that simple problem is I search for my glasses because I don't know where I put them. And that problem right now is when I built this computer, for some reason, the front USB ports on this computer have some sort of problem. And I've never been able to figure out what the problem is with them. Like, they work, but sometimes they just decide in the middle of doing something that they just don't want to work anymore. So I think what happened there is we had an issue of that happening, and it froze the Elgato. And what's happened is that's happened 3 times now with my Elgato during various things that I've, done, be it live stream, be it recording. And what happened last time, which is the worst part about it, is, and this is what just happened too, and this would be the 3rd time this has happened now. When it freezes like that and I go to unplug the Elgato while it's still in motion, it blue screens my computer. My computer is fine. That's the worst part about it. My computer's totally fine. No issues, no need to panic. It just, that for some reason causes that problem. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and continue. I plugged the Elgato into a back USB port, so that shouldn't be an issue. And if that happens again, then we have a problem on our hands, but I think we'll be okay. So I apologize for the technical difficulties. This will be 1 second here and we'll start up. Alright, so I feel bad because I'm sure there was part of that stream where people didn't even see everything that was going on. I'll have to look at the archive of it later and see what the what the whole deal is with it, because I'm curious to know how shitty that looked for anybody watching. 'Cause that's freaking bad. I'm sorry. Disappointing. So we'll continue our trek here. Now Claire's in a bad spot here, as you can see. Part of the problem, I think, too, is I have an older Elgato. I don't have the newest Elgato or anything like that. I really need to upgrade the Elgato, unfortunately. This Elgato is great for capturing Xbox 360 and PS3 and that kind of stuff. The Xbox One, but with the Xbox One X coming and having a PS4 Pro, like, I definitely need to get the HD60. I know I don't think it's out yet, but I know they're making a, oh, we're gonna get our asses kicked here. I know they're making a 4K one, which is what I really should just wait and get that, but that's gonna be expensive when it comes out too, I'm sure. But I do, at some point, I do definitely need to upgrade the Elgato, because it's definitely causing some issues here, I know. That being said, for the most part, this Elgato has been pretty cool. It was a gift. I didn't, buy it myself, so I can't complain too much. I guess that's how we're playing this game until I find some friggin' health for Claire. Part of the problem, too, and I should really dick with the settings, but I'm sure the latency that I have it set up at right now is probably a little fast for streaming. And I'm trying to provide the best quality for the channel for streaming. I think I have a pretty good setup, but It is what it is. Dumb shit happens sometimes. Hopefully that's not an issue. That won't be an issue when we do the Super Nintendo stream. That would be absurd to me. But I'll keep an eye on it and hope that it doesn't, you know, fall apart here again. Because that was really shitty. I think in May, what am I saying? I think in March, my computer will be 4 years old now, which is ridiculous to think about, but yeah. And I've pretty much maxed out what I can do with it at this point. Like, I have a 1070 in it now, and which is good, don't get me wrong. You know, I have 16 gigs of RAM, and right now what it is, I'm getting close to that point where the frickin' processor CPU is getting a little outdated. It's not horrible yet. Like, I have yet to have a game come out where it's like, oh, I can't run this because my CPU is too bad. So when we get to that point, then it's at the point where it's like, okay, I need to think about making a new build, but I'm not worried about that just yet. And at some point, I'm pretty sure the Xbox One X is supposed to have a ability to just plug in a webcam, so you don't have to have the shit connect now. And I look forward to that, because when that happens, then I will just stream through the YouTube app directly. I just haven't done that yet. Don't worry, Claire needs to open this door for some reason.
Wait! It's okay. Don't be scared. What's your name? Where are you from? Did that lady put you here? Where are you?
Whoa, down, Claire. Let me talk to her. You must be so scared. I know I am. My name's Moira. See? We're like sisters. Everything's okay now. What's your friend's name?
I don't know what night the next Revelation stream will be. I don't know if it'll be Tuesday or Thursday. It could be tomorrow night, it could be Thursday night. I don't know yet. Obviously Friday is the big so I try to find my can't pop here. My Friday's the big Super Nintendo stream. Won't be streaming Saturday.
You're brave.
Probably.
But this will all be over soon.
No, I might stream Sunday, but for Saturday no. Sunday might start the horror stuff, which those streams I'm gonna try and start a little bit earlier than 8. I've been doing 8:30 because that's been giving me enough time to do other stuff and get other things done. But for some of these horror streams, I might start earlier in the evening. I don't know why I keep looking at that. It's not like anything's gonna change.
Moira, did you hear that?
Here we go. Come here.
Yeah, another one of those
For
walking
love,
shit things.
for come on, man.
Sorry, I mean butt sticks.
Lord. I just need some health, man. Claire's on her last leg. This bottle, like, none of this helps me, man. Shotgun ammo, cool. Like, I'm glad they're giving me ammo, don't get me wrong, but, like, just one herb. One herb, man. I don't think anybody, yeah, because, like, she doesn't even have a frickin'... Oh, boy. Let's take this over. Pass. Okay. Alright. But I'm pretty sure what it is, as I've said before, those USB ports on the front of my computer cause issues with my computer. They have since I built this computer, and that's the unfortunate part. Oh, shit. This is a real shit part of this. This is going to go really bad. I remember this now. Problem is you got to fight a lot of enemies in here, and I don't know if there's any health items in here. It seems like, although it seems like anytime I've ever played this part, I'm literally in the same situation every time, where there's nothing, there's like no health items. So I have to run and try to hope to find one. Yeah, like here we go. The problem is she's going to die before I can even use it. Okay, let's start killing things here. She's probably hurting now, but it is what it is. How is it? But yeah, just from now on, I'm gonna not rely on that front USB port for anything in this computer, other than plugging in my headphones. That seems like the only thing that'll work. I don't know if it's like a wattage thing. Like, I'm still trying to figure out. Like, I don't know if it's wattage. I don't know if it's, like, I don't know. I've never been able to figure it out. But it's always been an issue. Just specifically this computer that I built. But like, I'll take an issue with the USB ports on the front over any of the other weird issues I've had with computers over the years. Like, at the end of the day, it could be worse. So. And the freaking 3 times that has happened, it's freaked me out every time. Where it's like, oh man, if this computer blue screens, I'm gonna be pissed. And it's never gotten to that point, thankfully. So. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Like this specific computer I have now, when I built it, it cost about $1,100. So it was not cheap. It was a nice tax return that year. We'll put it that way. That's what paid for it. But I didn't like. I don't know if I would. I don't know. Like now, I would say now doing live streaming and doing this YouTube stuff, I'm getting my money's worth out of it. But before I started this channel and started doing this stuff, wouldn't tell you I've got my money's worth out of it because I don't know. I'm not a PC gamer really. We're in a real bad spot here. I'm trying to remember how you beat this shit boss guy. The problem is I need this stupid ass thing and it's up there. I can't remember, like, can I climb up this? Oh, I totally can. I didn't even realize that was a thing I could do. Alright. Do you like how that guy's up there? Oh, that's cool, right? You know what's funny? I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to get hit immediately and I'm going to be pissed that I healed myself there. But whatever. Alright. Alright, we need to run. We need to run. Must go faster. I don't remember what the trick to this idiot guy was. It's been so long. But once this part's over, I will pull the chat back up on my iPad here and keep an eye on it. I didn't even think. I usually hate enemy. Like, I don't care for the idea of enemies that explode like that. However, I think that those ones are well designed. Like, the way they look is cool. She's having a real hell of a time here. Alright, we need to get moving. I always thought the enemy designs, for whatever reason, in Revelations 2 were really good. Like, they look weird. They look like, I would argue, and this would be a bold statement, I'm sure, to some people. I would argue that the enemy designs in this game are more impressive than the enemy designs of the molded in Resident Evil 7. But that's me. And it's not to say I hate Resident Evil 7 or anything like that. But that game, if there's one thing that game lacks, it is enemy types. I guess that's not something I can open? Oh, that's cool. I heard her again. She's gonna die. She's gonna frickin' die. That's what's gonna happen. I don't think I have any kind of... What I should do... Let's see if I can get back here really quick. What I should do really quick is go to that combinable screen and see what I can make. Oh my god. I just saw an exploding bottle back here. Now I need to find it. She's gonna die. Like, She's probably doing real bad. Oh, actually, surprisingly not. However, Claire's not doing great. But yeah, at some point I definitely am going to look into getting a new Elgato. More powerful one. But like I said, I kind of want to wait until that 4K version of it comes out because these systems are going to be 4K. Or I mean, the Xbox One X is going to be 4K. The PS4 Pro is like sub 4K, but for the most part. Which will probably ruffle some feathers for PlayStation fans online. But I mean, you have to speak truth there. Like, I guess this isn't a thing. I guess this was just something that blew up. It must be a piece of this. Like, I keep looking at that and thinking it's a freaking thing, but it's not. Oh, good. This guy just stands up there now. That's cool, right? What kind of bullshit enemy type is this? I think we killed him. Holy shit.
I think we're clear.
Cool. Give me some health.
Let's go get the girl.
Whatever. Let's see if there's any kind of, like, shit I can pick up. Probably not. Probably not, but you never know. I thought there was a room back here you could go in, but I guess not. Whatever. I'm sure we'll go out here and get attacked, but whatever. Oh, it's locked from the other side. Where's that little girl? Because she can go through that. Maybe we have to go back and get her. That might be what it is.
It's safe now. Can you find your way over?
Natalia. I was sitting here trying to think, like, what's her freaking name again? Natalia. Alright.
Fit through that hole.
Here, let's see. I can reach through it, Claire. Ho ho ho.
It's open.
Wow, what service?
Oh boy.
That's a really cute bear. Is he your friend?
Lottie's a she. Nice man gave him.
What nice man?
The Terra Saver guy. He saved me when I was little.
I wonder if anyone from TerraSafe didn't get caught.
I literally just want to go around a corner, see one health herb. That's all I want. The sad thing is, the minute I find the health herb and I heal, I'm gonna get hit again. So I use those things too frequently in the beginning of this level, and that really screwed me over. Unfortunately. Like, shit, man. Really screwed me over. And the problem is, I'm pretty sure you get attacked coming up here, so I'm not. You know what? It's so hard to see with that thing flickering all day. I'm just gonna use. I keep forgetting I can control both characters. Ha ha ha. Unlike Revelations 1. Okay, if this is a cutscene, well, this is a cutscene. I'm gonna pull the chat back up so I can at least see the chat here. Ugh. Yes, I agree. They are awesome games. But if you only have episode 1, you need to get the other episodes, man. You gotta see how the story finishes. They're good, though. Oh, shit. I was watching last night really late. if you're familiar with the YouTube channel Beat 'em Ups with Wood Harker, the Aussie. He's a cool dude. I was watching his stream last night. He was just streaming some Zelda, and he was streaming the Trials thing, and it reminded me of, like, I need to go back and finish that. I never finished Breath of the Wild. I played like 75 hours and then was like, I need to play other stuff, and I never went back. And I even bought the season pass, so like I have the Trials to play, and it looks incredibly fun. So I'm thinking about going back. At some point I want to sit down. Maybe I'll even do a live stream of the Trials or something, but I want to go back to that game and play that game, because that game is really incredible. I got really sucked into that game for like a good month there. Alright, let's see. We got... Somehow, even though I died twice, I got an A. At least that level's over, so hopefully the next chapter here, she's not, like, jacked. Let's see what I can unlock. Actually, I got a lot of points. What does this do? Increase firepower of sub-weapons. I keep forgetting. I need to figure out how to crouch, because that apparently gives you more firepower. I mean, no, I don't really attack as her that much. That seems like that's worth it. So I should probably start upgrading some of her stuff for that reason. I should do that. What do we have left? How much do we have left? That's enough. Gain the ability to attack with the knife while dashing. That sounds pretty cool. Apparently I'm not doing that. Claire and Barry become able to perform a follow-up. Yeah, no, I can't do that because I don't know enough. 2 seconds to increase attack. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Alright, let's go next. Can I not? I guess it auto-saves there. And tomorrow is the big, I don't know why I keep tripping up on this frickin' game. Tomorrow is the big Batman Telltale episode 2, which I think I'm just gonna buck up and buy the season pass for it, and just so I have it all, so I don't have to buy it episode by episode. But I'm gonna look and see if it's even up.
Can you do that?
Oh, let's see. I apologize, guys. Give me 1 second here. Batman.
No, I don't believe it.
Telltale.
There's no way she's...
Here, Batman the Enemy Within. What is this? It's just episode 1. I'll have to look on the Xbox thing later. Okay. Apologize for the delay there. I'll have to look later. But I literally was thinking today, I'm like, I think I'm just going to buy the whole season and just be done with it now. Last time I did this thing where, this is stupid, but I couldn't wait. I literally couldn't wait for the first season of that game when it came out last year. I was super pumped. And it was the kind of thing where, like, I've been burned on Telltale games. Like, I'm getting kind of tired of them. But I think this Batman one is some of their best work. And I gotta adjust this headset here. And it was the kind of situation where when that thing came out, I couldn't wait a month for the disc version, even though I wanted to own a physical copy of it, because I'm
Where'd you get that bracelet?
pretty much a physical copy kind of person. And so I bought the first episode digitally, and I was like, I'll just buy this disc version and whatever. And the thing about those Telltale games is if you buy the disc version and you already have a digital copy of the first episode, you can't install those other episodes. It has like some weird, like, it treats the digital version separately from the physical version. So I literally, what I had to do is, this was at the time I was working at GameStop. I literally had to tell my boss, like, this doesn't work for me, and explained to him why it doesn't work, and he let me return it defective, and I just had to buy currency to buy the thing digitally, and it was what it was. So, but I need to sit down and play episode 2 tomorrow. I'm gonna play episode 2. Like, I'm pumped to play that. It's gonna be awesome. I'm really curious to see how they treat Harley Quinn, because Telltale's done a really good job of taking these great characters and turning them on their head, like in ways that you would not expect. And I'm really interested to see what their twist or their take on Harley Quinn is. Because I don't think they'll do the same thing everybody does with Harley Quinn. I think their Harley Quinn is going to be much different. So it's going to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, let's see. I'm literally just gonna play through that for a review. I'm not gonna stream it.
Some over there.
Find some cover. I'll pick them off before they spot us.
I forgot you can do this stealth attack. Let's see if
There's
is there
something
anything
ahead.
else
Be
around.
careful.
No. Okay, let's see if I can get him. Do you like Resident Evil game where you're doing stealth? That's cool, right? Alright. Wow! It's a rare achievement. My girlfriend and I have been playing Minecraft because with the Play Anywhere update for that game, like, I can play it on my PC, and she doesn't own an Xbox, so she can just use my Xbox to play, and we play together that way. And because this new version came out, you literally have to unlock all the achievements again and stuff. And every time, because they're all rare right now because nobody's really played it yet, and literally every time she unlocks an achievement, I just give her a round of applause every time, and I'm like, wow, you're just so good at the game. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about that new version of Minecraft yet. Like, I haven't decided. It's cool to play on the PC. Like, I guess I didn't realize how much further you can make the draw distance on a high-end PC compared to the Xbox One, which is like what the equivalent of like a mid-range PC. So, and that was the first mind-blowing thing. So I have that thing pretty much maxed, and it looks incredible, like the draw distance. So it makes me really hopeful for the Xbox One X 4K version of that game, what that's going to look like. So I'm not running the game at 4K on my computer. It's 1080p, but it's cool. It's really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to that 4K version upgrade or whatever we're going to call that thing. But that version's weird. Like, they changed the menus and stuff. Like, the menus are weird. I don't know if I like that. It's cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it's really cool. Like, and it's for someone like me who's played a lot of Minecraft. It's cool. It's really, really cool. Minecraft is a game where I think in a couple years, when I do an update to my top 10 games of all time list, I feel like that's a game that will probably make the top 10 because it's that good and it was that important of a game. And it's a game it's kind of one of the first examples of a game as a service type game. So, oh shit, we need to duck down here. They're going to start seeing us. But it is legitimately like one of the first primary examples of a game as a service type game where they just keep updating that game and it just gets better. Like, I've gotten used to the new menus. Like, they're weird as shit, don't get me wrong, but they're fine.
More over there.
I know it's the kind of thing too, because like when I met my girlfriend, like, she was a little bit into games. Like, her big thing was Batman, the Arkham series. Like, she had played those two games to death. Our Origins as well, which I don't care for, but she had played those games to death. But she really hadn't played a lot of other video games and stuff. And she had gone out and bought. This would have been, because we've been dating for 2.5 years now, about, and so this was right before Arkham Knight was going to come out. But she had already gone out and bought a PS4 that she hadn't even used yet, and she literally just bought it so she could play Arkham Knight. And so, you know, over the course of years, I've gotten her a bunch of other games and stuff, you know, between, you know, Christmases, birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of stuff. And I made the mistake early on of introducing her to Minecraft, which she has played to death. And it's funny because I give her shit all the time. I don't know what's going on here because I can't see and I can't change characters, so that's not good. Alright, we're going to move her over. We're going to switch to Barry. What is this? Oh, what is this hocus pocus shit? But anyways, and it's the kind of thing where she played so much Minecraft, I started giving her shit, like, you need to play some of these other games and stuff. And so she played, you know, some of the other games and stuff that I got her. Then I introduced her to Stardew Valley, and she got obsessed with Stardew Valley. And I can't really fault her there, because I was the same way last December. Like, I put 115 hours in that game in a month when it came out to the Xbox. And so I can't fault her there. Like, it's a great game. The only reason I stopped playing the game is because I hit this like glitch in the game where it wouldn't let me progress past a certain day. And since that development team is one dude, you had to wait a while for that patch. And then at this point, then they announced like, hey, we're going to put this game out on the Switch. And that is like my ideal way to play Stardew Valley now. So I've just been waiting for the Switch version. But she's been giving me shit now because we started going back to Minecraft. She's like, oh, you want to play Minecraft? Like, yeah, I do, because it's fun. Now, like, that was the thing I was waiting for, was that update. So, because before we were playing split screen Minecraft, which is fine, but like split screening any game can get annoying after a while because it's half of the screen. Or if you play something like Resident Evil split screen, it's wacky, but
Damn it. I need a key.
so one of the other games that I introduced her to, and we played through 4 of the 5 because the 5th one doesn't have a split screen, is the Halo franchise, which she really enjoyed, actually. And it's funny because the couple times she's asked me about Halo 5, I just tell her, the story doesn't matter there. Because the story of Halo 5 is garbage, like, mostly. I mean, I'm interested to see what they do, how they pull it together for a 6th game, and maybe through the other side of Halo 6 coming out and actually having a good, coherent story, I might have a different opinion of Halo 5's campaign after the fact. But right now, I just, from what I, you know, playing through, I think I've only played through that campaign once because I hated the story so much. And we played through it on Legendary Co-op, and that last boss sucks on Legendary. And I just remember when we were done, I was like, I don't know if I ever want to play this campaign again. Because it's 80% Spartan Locke and 20% Master Chief. Like, I don't come to mainline Halo games to play as any other character than Master Chief. So, and they did that in Halo 2, and like, and Halo 2 used to be my least favorite in terms of story for that reason. Now it's Halo 5. So, but she really enjoyed the Halo franchise, but it's kind of a shame because part of me, like, I wish that they did split screen for Halo 5 because I think she would enjoy at least the mechanics of Halo 5, but I think she would also agree with me, like, the story is not great. That being said, that multiplayer is top-notch in that game. And I legitimately look forward to going back to it when the Xbox One X comes out, because I look forward to playing that game in 4K. It's going to look incredible when that 4K update hits for that game. So I wish they were doing 4K updates for the Halo Master Chief Collection, but I understand why they probably aren't. Although I saw there was some weird tweet from 343 Industries today or something that they are going to do something special for Halo 3. And I don't know if that means they're going to do something for the back compat version of it, or if they're going to do something for it in the anniversary version of that game. I think Barry's dead here. Okay, I lucked out there. Barry. Barry's doing real bad here. Who's freaking hitting this little girl? Alright. I don't know. You know, the funny thing was I had this plan this morning where I got up and I was like, I'm gonna do a Greatest Generation video on Halo 5 because today's 10th anniversary. And then, as I was saying in the earlier part of the stream before we had technical difficulties, you know, I sat down I set everything up, and then the city people decided today was the day. Oh, all these branches and stuff that are in the road and stuff from the last storm that we had. Oh, we're just gonna go ahead and chop and mulch all those up today. And that just, it just was too much. Where I didn't get to do any of that stuff today because it was too loud. So. And I thought about it some more, and I was like, nah, I want to take my time. That's a very special game to me personally, and I want to take my time with that specific episode of that show. So there will be an episode about Halo 3, don't get me wrong, but I got to dig through my computer too, because a long time ago, like, I took a lot of screenshots in Halo 3. That was the kind of thing where you took screenshots in the game, and then you had to go pull them off Bungie.net. And when that game ended, like the whole Bungie.net support for it and all that, I screen capped all those photos and I took them off, and they're in my photos somewhere. I just have to dig around and find them. But I want to put those in there too because there's some pretty cool pictures. I had some cool pictures in that game for the 5 years that I played. That's like, I thought about making it a memory lane episode almost because it's just I have so many fond memories of that game. Like, what an incredible game. Like campaign wise, it's one of the best campaigns of any of the games that came out on the Xbox 360. But in terms of multiplayer, like, I will tell you hands down, is the best multiplayer game I've ever played. Like, I think it was the most balanced. I had the most fun with that game. Like, it just, and the couple times I've even gone back now, and I know a lot of people are like, well, you know, the Master Chief's collection is broken and blah. Like, it was broken when it came out for a couple things. They've patched that. Like, every time I've played it, it works fine. So, but the couple times I've gone back and played Halo 3 matches, I've had a blast, even in the Master Chief collection. So. I mean, shit, man. Like, Halo 3 had that great rank system where, like, if you did good, you ranked up. If you did bad, you ranked down. I remember I got really into that game. Like, really, really into that game. I don't know why she has all this. I'm going to take all that from her. I'm going to give her this red herb. Or do that. Let's pass that over to her. Okay, now I can pick this Black K up.
That should get us through.
Is she in here? Did she not come up here? Oh, you know what I can do? Oh, no, I can't do that. Can she get up here? Oh, she's like in that thing. I don't think she can get up here. I think she's too small. Oh, no, okay. Alright, sure. Yeah, sure, man. Barry couldn't wait, man. I mean, I was thinking about it today. Like, Halo 3 was the kind of game where if I wasn't getting enough sleep at night, like if I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep, I would literally turn on my 360, I would put on a pair of headphones, and I would play a couple matches of Halo 3 multiplayer, and then I would go back to sleep. I did that a lot. It was just a game I constantly played. Like, I played other games, obviously, you know, during that time. A lot of games, that course, 5 years. That was that one game I constantly came back to. Ah, I was so close again. What an incredible game, though. Like, and I knew the anniversary was coming up, but it creeped up on me to the point where I was like, oh my god, it's been 10 years. Like. Oh, come on. That was so freaking close. Ugh. I'm doing really bad at this. I'm like right there. This is ridiculous. And it's gonna be trash. Let's see. Is it trash? 8 rounds of ammunition for the machine gun. Are you kidding me? That's what the big battle was for. Wow. This game. This freaking game. Wow. It's so disappointing. Let's see here. Like what a great freaking game Halo 3 is. As we sit here playing Resident Evil, I just keep talking about Halo 3, but I mean that's a big deal. Like 10 years is it's ridiculous, man. I was thinking like Halo 3 it was the thing where like I kept playing the game and then like Halo Reach came out and I played a lot of Halo Reach too. I think I looked recently. I used to have a there was a website you could go to before. Where's this freaking door? I think it's back here. There was a website you could go to that would track like how much time you put into a game between PS3 and or between 360. I think it did PS3 as well, but I can't remember. It's called Raptr, like RAPTR.com. And I remember we should probably duck down here. But I looked recently. I had over 300 hours in Halo Reach, so I played a lot of that multiplayer. Like we played a lot of that multiplayer as well. That one had like that good Blood Gulch remake, but I kept coming back to Halo 3. So that thing doesn't have my like. That thing doesn't have my.
Is that where you met Moira?
Accurate amount of time spent on that game, but it's like. If I were to try and make an estimate, I'd probably say I put about 1,000 hours into that game, and that's not exaggerating. Like, I played so much Halo 3. It's probably the game I played the most in my entire lifetime, if we're being honest. With Minecraft being a close second between 360 and PS3, or between 360 and Xbox One, PC. That's probably at least half so of the Halo 3 time. There's a lot of Halo 3, man. A lot of Halo 3. Oh, that's cool. Sure. I can't remember. Oh, that's right. We're coming up to that.
Monster!
What? Where?
That just blew Barry's mind, man. Barry's like, what?
Right there! Don't you see it?
In fact, what I might do is when we're done with this stream, we're done with this part of the game, we're done with episode 2, I might take the stream down briefly, bring it back up. I might play a couple matches of Halo 3 or something, you know? Like, I'm really feeling it. Part of me wants to load up the 360 version of it because it's backwards compatible now and just see how it runs. And if I'm going to do that, I would do that way, way before I did the Master Chief version, because otherwise it's going to be hard to go from 30 to 60 frames. Like, for me, what I'll say about me is, like, as I've said many times on this channel, like, I don't care about frame rate as long as it's locked. However, if there's a better version of something in front of you that you can play at your will, like, it's a lot harder.
vision's getting
Barry, there's something right there.
I don't know what you're seeing, but point me at it.
It's getting closer. More there, shoot! More left. More right. It's getting closer. Down there, shoot!
Oh, okay. I remember these things. Whole rare achievement.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
It's getting closer.
The thing about this game is the achievements aren't too difficult to handle in this game. The problem is... Where is this thing? The problem is, like, the achievements aren't too bad to handle now. It's just that there's a couple shitty ones that I would never want to do, and I'm not the achievement junkie that I once was, I'll tell you that. In fact, lately, which is kind of weird to say, but lately I've been more into PlayStation trophies than I have been Xbox achievements. The trophy system is, like, I used to give it a lot of shit because I was like, oh, they're just copying Microsoft, whatever, but it's actually a lot more intuitive than I thought.
There's something
I like that things don't have a point value. Like, that's one thing I like, because the thing about achievement points is they're cool. I hate it when anybody does one of those odd-numbered achievement points and it throws off your gamer score. Like, I actively... It's like the one thing, even still to this day, I look at games and, like, I'll tell you, unless I can fix it, I literally probably wouldn't play that game because of it, just because it still, to this day, bothers me. But... Is there something? I can't tell. Is there something here? Or is that just the glare from my TV? It might just be the glare on my TV. In fact, you know what? That would be... I just had a good idea for a video. That would be a fun video to do. Would be top 5 games that aren't yet backwards compatible for the Xbox One that I would like to see backwards compatible. I could tell you one that I really want badly, and that's Castlevania... It's abbreviated Castlevania HD. I always want to call it Harmony of Dissonance, but I think it's... No, I think it is Harmony of Dissonance or something. It's something like that. Because the other one's Harmony of Despair, right? I don't know. It's one of those, but it's that like weird side-scroll multiplayer one. That game was really damn good. I got super into that game when it came out. I got all the achievements. Like, I was in to that game in a big bad way.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
That would be one that would be on that list. I'm trying to think if that's my most. There's a couple weird RPGs that I would like to see come backwards compatible at this point that just haven't.
Somebody really trashed this place. What the hell happened?
I mean, most of the big ones are backwards compatible now. You have Lost Odyssey, you have Blue Dragon, which I never played Blue Dragon, by the way. I really should. I heard good things about that game. I'm trying, there was one other big one that I'm really gunning for, and I can't remember now. I'm like half looking over at my wall here of 360 stuff, trying to figure it out what it is. I mean, one of the... Oh, I know what it is, and I'll say it in a minute. I mean, one of the biggest ones for me was the other Mass Effect games, and they did it last November. And it was the kind of thing where, like, as we were getting closer and closer to N7 Day, I kind of knew. I was like, I think they're just going to do it. And then they just did, and I was like, awesome. And I played through 1 and 2, and I started doing 3, and I just stopped. And I should go back and finish that playthrough of 3, but... Those games are great. At some point, I might just do a stream run through of all 3 of those games because I love Mass Effect. I've been in the planning phase of doing a Greatest Generation episode of Mass Effect as well. I want to do each game specifically. Specifically individually, because they're all good in their own ways. I mean, my favorite is always going to be the first one. I'll tell you right now, controversial opinion. I think the first one's my favorite one. The third one is my second favorite one, and the second one is my... I use the term least favorite very loosely, but if I had to rank all three of them, it would be the third one. I won't rank Andromeda at all, but... Can I not go through this door? Okay. I don't think... Go back once. I don't think there's anything else creepy crawly here. I don't think there's anything else creepy crawly here. So... I thought those were bats hanging upside down for a second. I was getting kind of confused. But anyways, that other game that will be on that list is the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. I have a really bad hankering right now to play through Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. And the thing about it is I know the minute I commit to, I'm going to sit down, just load up my 360 and do it, they will make it backwards compatible on the Xbox One. So... But I just, lately, I've been really, really hankering to play those games again. And unfortunately, right now, I don't have, like, I think I have a digital copy of the original Metal Gear Solid. But the problem with the original, like, that digital copy is you can get it on your Vita, but it's one of those weird Vita games that you can only get on the Vita if you transfer it to a PS3, and I currently don't own a PS3. My girlfriend owns PS3, but I don't. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I guess I can't do that. You know what I could do? I could throw it in here. Oh, I guess it doesn't work for that gun. Whatever, I guess that's why we're not using that, right? Man, we have a lot of assault rifle ammo. But Metal Gear Solid, that would be another one that would be on that list. I don't, like I said, I'd have to sit down and make the list, but those two specifically are like my most, like the ones that I fight for. I think I've actually tweeted Phil Spencer a couple times about Castlevania, which he's never responded. But I'm not surprised, because I'm sure that man gets hammered with tweets about, you know, from different people all the time about, I want this game backwards compat, I want that game back compat, but for me, it's like that Castlevania game. I have a buddy who I got to buy it like way later, like way after I had done everything, and he wants to go back and play it badly too, because we both just, like, I love that game. It's so good. It's like one of those Castlevania games that people just don't frickin' talk about, because I think it was such a niche thing even when it came out. It's not for everyone. Like, there's definitely people that played. I had another friend that bought it when it came out, because I told him, like, you should buy this. This is gonna be really cool, and he hated it. So, like, it's not for everyone, but I think that game's rad. And now, since Konami, you know, doesn't really make video games anymore, we'll probably never see another Castlevania game, sadly. But we get Bloodstained next year. I'm reminded every once in a while. I think about it, and I'm like, oh, but we're getting Bloodstained next year, and I'm looking real forward to Bloodstained. Let me tell you. I never backed that game on Kickstarter, because it got to the point, like, Kickstarter's cool. Don't get me wrong, Kickstarter's a cool thing, and I think in the right light, it works really well. But I've seen too many things go wrong on Kickstarter that I've never personally backed anything on Kickstarter. This would have been the one game, I would argue this would have been the one game where I was thinking about backing it, but then I saw it got picked up by, I think, I could be wrong on this, but I think it's 505 Games picked it up to publish it. I could be wrong on that. And I think 505 Games picked it up. So at this point, you'll be able to walk into a store and buy that game. So, or buy it on Amazon or something. So, like, I'm not concerned about getting a copy of Bloodstained. That being said, I don't know what platform I'm going to play that game on yet. Because I think they canceled it for Wii U and it's coming to the Switch. And that would be a really cool way to play that game, don't get me wrong. And I love the Switch. As you've seen me have an influx of Switch videos. Shit. I kind of ran ahead a little too far without consulting her.
Getting closer.
I got it. Calm down. But I'll probably end up getting that game on PS4 because I think that game's one of the big draws to that game is it has a co-op, like cooperative story, which is really cool for that game. So, and I know I'll have buddies that want to play it, and I doubt they're gonna want to, especially with Nintendo's horrible online service. I don't think they're gonna want to try and do that. I'm not using a phone app to talk to my friends. Like, at that point, you might as well just call them up and like get them in a group phone call or something. Like, that's such a bad service. So, but I'll probably end up just getting the game on the PS4 for that reason. But that being said, I cannot wait for that game. I think it's going to be really good. And I always forget the creator's name that's working on that game, but that guy's a cool dude making good games. I remember watching the original Kickstarter pitch for that game where that guy literally was dressed up as Dracula. I thought that was pretty awesome. That's gonna be a cool game. Looking forward to it. The only downfall is since I didn't back it, they put out a demo for people that backed it like last summer, I want to say. And it would have been cool to play that demo, but I have one buddy that did back it, and I could easily just, go over to his house, play that demo if I really wanted to, but I watched some playthroughs of that demo, and I looked at it, I was like, yep, this looks like Castlevania, and that's good. That's what I'm about, so.
Here comes the rain. Are you going to be warm enough?
I'll be alright.
Alright, let's switch to her because she's going to see them.
So where are your mom and dad?
They died in Terra Grigia.
You were there when the city went down? I'm sorry. None of this could have been easy. You're a tough girl.
Thanks.
It's on people like me to protect people like you from bioterrorists. We shouldn't
Oh,
hurt you.
Barry.
So where'd you go?
What a great character.
Terra Safe put me in a home.
What a great freaking Resident Evil character.
I won't ask any more questions.
I'm surprised. I thought there was a bug thing that was out here, but maybe not. Yeah, normally I would wrap up these streams with doing a round of raid mode or two, but I think tonight I'm legitimately gonna play a match or two of Halo 3 online.
Nothing. Can we go?
Let's see if I can sneak up on this guy. But I think that... Oh, shit.
Nice wait.
Oh, shit. He's right, Barry. Reload your gun. It's in his head. Yep. But yeah, I think that's a really good idea for a video, so I'm gonna definitely at some point sit down and do that.
They're inside. Be careful.
I'm like half glancing over there trying to come up with other games I would like backwards compatible. You know, this is gonna be a strange one and people are gonna shit on this one, but I would be more than happy if they made 50 Cent Blood on the Sand a back compat game, because I would love to get some other of my buddies to play that game. That game is ridiculous in the best possible way, and I think it's a pretty good game. Like it's one of those like mid-level games where like you wouldn't expect it to be good based on its source material, and it ends up being a really great game in that regard. At some point I'll do a Greatest Generation episode on that game too. But that game is a work of art. We'll say that. Like, it's literally just Gears of War with 50 Cent is what that game is.
Monster!
And that's fine. It works really well. 50 Cent, it's Gears of War with 50 Cent where every boss battle is just a helicopter. And that's good. And it's real stupid that way, in a way that I appreciate. If you ever want to watch a good video review of that game, Giant Bomb's video review, back in the brief period of time where they were doing video reviews of games, now they don't really do that anymore, they just do quick looks. That's a gem to watch, let me tell you. What a great game. I'd like to see that backwards compatible, just because I would like to go back and play it again, even though I did everything in it. I guess I could climb on this? Sure. Of course he saw me. Problem is I'm running out of ammo here.
You're doing good.
Did that not kill him? It exposed that. Okay, I was gonna say, like, he's on frickin' fire, man. You know, and there's some other games that I never played that I picked up on the cheap that I would love to play. You know, I'd love to see Death Smiles is a great bullet hell game that I would love to see back in pack, because I'd like to play it on the Xbox One. I really, really like that game. It's very underrated. Nobody talks about it. Nobody's ever going to talk about it. This sucks. This is gonna be challenging. Oh my lord. Like, Barry's having it rough, man. Right, what I need to do is kill that guy that's throwing shit. It's over. We're in a really bad spot here. Alright, like, I can't see anything. I'm gonna die because I literally can't see anything. Like, again, the ammo scarcity in this game is ramped up in a way that I feel is unrealistic for what this game is trying to convey. That was one of my complaints with it back in the day too when it came out. It was just like, I understand the ammo scarcity. Like, I get it. I get what it's about. But at the same frickin' time, like, I just want to kill these monsters. I hate running away from shit like that. Anyways, at least we got some ammo here. I don't, like, I'd have to look. The problem, too, is, like, where I'm sitting in my room right now. the glare from the light behind me is hitting the frickin' spines of like every 360 game. I can't really read a lot of them. Oh my god. So that's not really helping my situation right now, I'll say that. But yeah, I mean, in the process of my collecting over the years for the Xbox 360, I've gotten a couple games that I've never even played that I got super cheap just because they were cheap, and I'm collecting 360 stuff. And one of those, there's a game called Operation Darkness. Never played that game. Looks really cool. Would like to. Is he dead? I didn't blow up his thing, so that's weird. He's not. I screwed myself in this situation really hard. There should be ammo. Like, where's the frickin' ammo, man? For real. Do you like how that doesn't... Alright, I need to just die here so I can move on from this part. Just kill me so I can... I can't get out of here, so I have no ammo to do anything with right now. That didn't kill him either. Like, there's things about this game that annoy me. The ammo scarcity is the biggest one. And like I said, hardcore Resident Evil fans will argue, "Oh, the ammo scarcity makes Resident Evil great." And like, I can agree to that. I can agree with that to an extent. All right. At least I can heal my. Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? Are we actually doing this right now?
Mary, there's something
I
over
don't frickin'. Where is it? The problem is I can't even frickin' see right now. I mean, that's good at least, but... What is... Oh, it's a brick, but still, like, I can't... Like a hole I can jump down, I guess? Okay, sure. Seems like this is a bad... Yeah, this is gonna be bad. I don't remember this part of this game. But it has been a while. Gosh, I'm seriously considering turning off this light in my room because I just can't see. How is Barry here? How did he get in here? I don't understand how he got in here. Whatever. I guess I shouldn't ask stupid questions, right? Give me Barry's machine gun.
Getting closer.
Shut up. It's not getting closer. Oh yeah, it actually totally is.
Getting closer. There.
Ah, shit. Like, I need some hard ammo. Let's see if I can... What in the shit? Is this thing in the room right now? Are we... Ah, shit. Shit, I can't see it. Can I... Oh, that's right. If it catches you, I think it just auto-kills you. Oh, that's horrifying. Oh. That's horrifying. Okay. Oh, that's horrifying. Wow. Okay.
Please be careful.
Please be careful, Barry. I thought there was something where, like... Is he in here? I don't think there's anybody in here. Okay.
I shouldn't go on ahead.
Oh, get in here then. Like... Alright. Is he in here, maybe? Alright. Let's give Uncle Barry his gun ammo. Cool. Wait, can we just... I feel like, don't I need something in there? Because why would I go downstairs then? If I can just bypass that. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I'm going to keep going. That legitimately doesn't make sense to me, but whatever, sure. I'm still looking and trying to look at my stuff and see like what else I would want backwards compatible. That's a good idea. That's a real good ass idea for a video though. The only problem I have about doing videos like that is they can become outdated really quick. So like I could totally do that. Be a good video, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm like prime example. I might do that video and be like, "Hey, I really want Castlevania Harmony of Despair to be a back and pack game," and then 6 months later it becomes a back and pack game, so now it's outdated. That's the only problem I have with doing a video like that. But I still think that's a pretty good video idea. So I like it.
It's dead. I'll have to find
I know.
another way.
This one shocked me recently, but I guess Silent Hill Downpour. I think we discussed this on live stream before. I mentioned Silent Hill Downpour is back compat, which I didn't know until till I was visiting one of my former coworkers, friends at GameStop, and I was looking at because they had to make a back compat section, which is stupid. And they butcher those cases with these ugly ass stickers to let people know. Like it's bad. But anyways, I happen to notice that game's back in pat now, which is really bizarre. Because like I'm surprised that game is. But I would rather them do Silent Hill HD, which is 2 and 3. Would be really cool.
Keep it down.
For a minute I thought Barry was like upstairs now. I was gonna say that's weird. Take that from you. What is that? Oh, it's a journal. But yeah, so I went the wrong way. That's my fault. Yeah, that is a really good idea for a video, so I'm definitely gonna put that in that document and explore it at some point. Where is this stupid ass enemy? Gosh, it's so freaking hard to see this shit to begin with.
Getting closer.
Okay. That one I could at least gauge where it was because it's such a small field of view for it. That's at least something. Those things are ugly as shit, man. They really went all out with the monster designs in this game in comparison to other Resident Evil games, so. Some point I wouldn't mind giving those Wii games a fair shake too, the gun games. I own one of them. Problem is I only have one Wiimote. I see another game on my list that I've never played that I picked up dirt cheap, and that's Anarchy Reigns. Or on my shelf, sorry, I don't know why I said on my list. On my shelf that I picked up, and that's Anarchy Reigns. Never played that game. Heard good things. Heard it was okay. I heard it was for fans of that Wii game, Mad World, which I thought was a pretty cool game. I think I own Mad World. Oh, you know what it is? I think you have to go over and investigate this. Yeah. Alright, let's make sure really quick that there's no other ammo. Okay, I think we're good. Because now what's going to happen is we get to fight this stupid monster. I remember this. Part sucks.
Wait. Well, that's one hell of a parking job.
That's one hell of a parking job. He has a great line that calls back his famous line from the first game at the end of this game. That's great. It's really good, and I look forward to seeing it. You like how you just push that helicopter? That's cool, right? So yeah, I guarantee you the technical difficulty I had earlier. Oh god, okay. It's time to run. This part sucks, I remember this.
So this is what happens to him.
What in this shit? Okay. I remember specifically you can kill him, but it takes a lot. And you need him to open all these doors and shit first. It's literally, you just keep running around in a circle over and over again. It's really annoying. Like, why would that be open if you can't go down there? I don't know where she is. She should be running around somewhere. Oh shit, that was really close. That'll be helpful too. I'm trying to remember, because do you get him to run off the cliff or do you kill him? I can't remember. Oh. I can't remember how you kill him. He's a bitch, I remember that. Oh shit. I knew he was gonna hit me. You're gonna be lucky for so long. I legitimately can't remember. Or maybe, you know what it might be? You might have to get him in here and he falls through that. Maybe that's what it is. Or that? I don't. I guess he's dead. Okay. Did he drop something for me? Oh, that's right. Now you got the drill.
Well, this should give us a whole lot more options.
That wasn't nearly as awful as I thought it was going to be. For some reason, I just remember the first time I played this game, that was the shittiest fight, and I don't remember it ever going that easy, so surprising. Was there something I could drill up here? No, it's down. Well, hold on. That could be an up symbol. Let's look. No, it is a down symbol. Okay. Going down, down, down. Okay. Because that's how drills work. You drill one part of that hole, and you drill one part of that wall, and it all collapses, right? That's how that would work, man. We were really close to the end of this chapter, I remember. Because I remember it was the kind of thing where the first time I played through this, I remember sitting here like gearing up for like some big fight, and it just ends.
Me and Moira got separated. The news guy came
Yeah,
back.
because I think that's the...
Nice guy.
The one from Paris who rescued me. I wonder if Moira made it to the tower.
She made it. Come on. Let's see what we can find.
He's gonna make this little girl lift it. Oh, no, he doesn't. This is say, like, that's harsh. That's really freaking harsh. Oh, maybe there was something you fight in here. I don't remember.
This place has changed.
Yeah. Pretty creepy, huh?
The T-Virus. The original... Let's go in here really quick. I'll take a green herb. Switch to her so she can open this up. I'm sure this will be a triple. Oh, it's only a double. Not the worst. I don't know why right now I have a craving for pot stickers. I don't know why. I could go for a good pot sticker. I don't know why. I haven't had a pot sticker in several years, but for some reason I have a hankering for a pot sticker. There was a brief period of time where I had a buddy he still has this fascination or obsession with TGI Fridays, and there was like a good 6-month period when during the time when I was working at GameStop where it was like every weekend, every other weekend, you know, after work, a bunch of us between different stores would get together and just go to TGI Fridays. There used to be one really close. Oh, it's a creepy doll. There used to be one pretty close, and then one by one, like they just more and more locations of TGI Fridays have closed, and it just got to the point where like the nearest one is like 45 minutes from where we all are, and it's like, all right, it's too far now to drive to go to a frickin' Fridays, man.
Wesker.
She's so scary. I can't stand her.
Who? The woman here with Wesker?
That is Wesker. Alex Wesker.
Two Weskers. You gotta be
You gotta be shitting me. That's a good reveal.
So you finally came. I knew you would.
It's a good end to that episode. It's a good game. It's a good-ass Resident Evil game. That's where we'll end the Resident Evil part of their stream tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the stream down here in a minute, and I will bring it back up, and we'll play a couple matches of Halo 3 because it's the anniversary, and I feel like that's the least I could do. You know, originally I was going to... I don't know if it saves here, that's the thing. We'll hit next, we'll let it load up, and then we'll quit out and save. Since I didn't get a chance to sit down and do the Greatest Generation episode today, I feel like I need to do something. So
On Revelation 2.
let me sit up here. But I thank everybody for joining me. Excuse me. For joining me on the Resident Evil portion of this. As I said, and as I'm not even looking at the camera here. Look at the camera. As I was saying, the next stream of Revelations, we'll do episode 3. Will be maybe tomorrow night, maybe Thursday night. I don't know yet. I will definitely keep everyone updated. If you haven't liked the Facebook page for Marvel Gallery, please go do so. That's where I post most of the updates. I don't have a Twitter for Marble Gallery yet, but I should look into actually doing that. So, but anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around for the stream. And if you're interested in seeing a little Halo 3 action, we should be back up in about 5 minutes.